Hello everyone. It's Anna here. Surprise, surprise. Today I have another process video for you. This time it's not a Christmas layout. My whole big plan of making a whole advent calendar of Christmas projects just went rogue. So I probably would have to start in January to be able to finish everything by December because there is so much stuff going on in my life. Usually not like it's a big surprise in December and November. Yeah, so I don't know why I thought that this year I will be better organized. So we have another process video. This time I'm creating a very cozy page with my best buddy in napping and couch potatoing. But he doesn't respect any personal space. He just like to be glued to the leg or whatever side of the body you are facing him. And I will be using January Fox box products in this page. So this layout is made for my position in Bramble Fox design team. And as the picture is very cozy, I wanted to make a cozy page in cozy warm colors and a homely vibe. And I reached for older bungalow collection from Paige Evans. This design team is really good for using up older stash because the only thing I have to use is products from the Fox box or acrylic elements, depending on the assignment, but everything else is up to me. So I just pick and choose whatever float my boat at that moment, whatever fits the acrylic title I have to use because this is like for this month I could pick something from the Fox no, January Fox box. So I picked Cherish This Moment title. For my next assignment, I have something about winter, so I can choose whatever I want to accompany those titles. That's why it's really, really fun to rediscover older stuff. And this is the Bungalow Lane from Paige Evans, designed for American Crafts, as this collection is very homely, like, it has a lot of home related elements. So here we go with Bungalow Lane. I picked one of the papers, which has this set of tags, and I cut them out, as you could see back in a few seconds ago. And I'm going to use them to create a composition. My background is craft cardstock, and I'm going through ephemera pieces from this collection. And I bought this line when it kind of uh, was released, and I was a big fan of all things Paige Evans. But to be honest, I feel like ephemera pieces and flowers are just too big to be used on layout. I'm lacking something smaller, especially in the embellishments I purchased, because probably there were more. Maybe some of them were smaller, but it's hard to use up this collection as all the elements are quite big. After I chose few ephemera pieces, I felt like top and the bottom of the page are quite empty, and I wanted to add something. At first, I was thinking about the splatters, but then I decided, well, I always add splatters. Let's try something else. And I remembered this stencil. This one is not from the January Fox box. It's just a stencil that you can purchase at Bramble Fox, and it has those rows of stitches. And I decided I will add them on the page because why not? It gives this homely vibe. and it will fill up the space without any additional mess. So I'm just using 3 colors. 2 of those are Distress Oxide inks. So whatever color you're seeing right now and you feel it's very, very bright, it will oxidize, change the color a little bit. So the yellow will become more creamy and the blue will become more pale. And I'm also using the brown color. This is the classical vintage photo color from a Distress Inks line. So this ink is more watery. It doesn't cover the background so well as Distress Oxide inks, but it doesn't matter because I just wanted to have those colors. And this stencil is so versatile that I think you can easily use it to make poke holes in your design card or layout and use it as a stitching guide. So you will have like perfectly even spacings if you poke holes using this stencil. I think it might be super fun to use it this way. I'm only applying those stitches on top and the bottom because the middle part will be filled with tags and embellishments, and I'm cleaning my stencil with dry cloth in between. After I will finish my project, I will just go and make a quick shower, give a quick shower to my stencil uh, to make sure it's uh, totally clean. Sorry, my my throat is hurting again. So yeah, back to being sick. So yeah, I'm just randomly applying those colors, just having fun. As you can see, I have some boo-boos, but don't worry, I will cover them later. I will think of it later. I'm like Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind. I will just worry about that later. This is my all-time mojo. I will worry about it later. I don't want my layout to be flat because you already know I am not a flat layout girl. So I reached for the cardboard, and I will back my tags with it to create dimension. But first I am making holes in the tags to make them look more real, but you don't have to do it. The first tag I made a too big hole and I reached for crocodile for other tags. You could add some string for, even more fun effect and texture. And here is where the cardboard comes. It's wet on one side because I spilled the tea on my desk, which is like I would say once in a week event. As I'm keeping my computer on my side, so even my computer, not this one, but the previous one, had a nice bath in tea. So yeah, I'm clumsy. I'm gluing everything down. Some tags are glued down like this one directly to the background. 2 tags have 1 layer of cardboard and the yellow tag will have 2 layers of cardboard as it's overlapping the other 2. I'm just adding the full sheet of cardboard under the yellow tag and then adding small piece of cardboard in between 2 tags so it will not fall down into the composition. So it's just a reinforcement of this page. And as you can see, I already covered the top boo-boo almost entirely. Now it's time to add the picture. The picture is, of course, of my dog being a couch potato with me. I'm the one under the blanket, and he's just conveniently laying around my legs. So he likes to have all 4 legs in the air. And when I have something to do on the computer, like writing post or, editing videos, I usually, if its battery is charged, I take my computer downstairs to the living room. I sit on the couch, make myself a cup of tea, cover myself with blanket, and he always comes and lays next to me, sometimes under the blanket, sometimes over the blanket. So he is just my work buddy. He follows me everywhere the whole day. He's 4 years, 4.5 years old, and his name is Filut, which in English would translate into jester, I would say, probably. And he's already outside my room. But he's not allowed when I'm recording voiceovers because he taps with his paws and sometimes he barks. So he's just out there. But sometimes I have to stop recording because he's just barking, being mad that he wasn't allowed in the room. So he's my nemesis, my companion, my shadow, and I just love him so, so much. He's my second beagle. We had one for 13 years. Sadly, a few years ago, he passed of the cancer, and I always said it was my first and last dog, but after our first dog Pirat was gone for a year, I just felt that house is too clean, bed is too empty, couch is too unoccupied, so we got another one. And this one will be my last one, I promise. Well, we are getting older and older, so yeah, probably it's true. I will have grand dog babies, probably. So I will have a dog in my life. This is the title I'm going to use, Cherish These Days, and it has this lovely powder pink color. And I'm going to glue it down. This is one of the January Fox box designs, and there are many more fun elements in this box. You can purchase the box with those perspectives themselves and you get titles, but sometimes there are also extra elements. Like with this month there is like a beanie, some winter boots, I think mug, something like that. In Christmas time it was little Christmas trees or snowflakes or something like that, but you get at least four titles in this set. Or you can purchase like extended Foxbox kit and you get all of those, plus you get a stencil and you get a paper snips sheet. This is this. It's like 6 by 8-ish in size, and you get elements for fussy cutting in this paper snip. And those are the ones I fussy cutted from January Foxbox paper snip. It's such a fun way to extend your kit and create projects with those because they are themed around acrylic titles, and usually the stencil also matches like the season at least. This month there is a stencil with those cup stains and words and something like that. Very, very mixed media like stencil for art journaling, I would say. So coming back to making the page, I was blabbling and you were just looking at my hands doing things. I'm gluing everything down. I added flowers. I added this is our happy place house from ephemera pieces. The flowers come from a different set than ephemera pieces. There are two packs of those in the Bungalow Lane collection. One only has flowers and one only has like elements. I also have those 6 by 12 stickers from Bungalow Lane collection, and there is a dog there. I think this Shiba Inu is Paige Evans' dog, like a real dog. There is also a cat and a bunny. So those are all the animals she owns, and she designed them into the collection. And here are some foam titles that I was going through, thinking if I can use some of them. As you can see, there are a lot of like cozy, home, the story, homemade, but there are also a lot of inscriptions like about creating things. Maybe if you are at home, you are doing a cross stitching or crocheting or something like that. So those also can be scrapbooked with this collection. Uh, I'm gluing down some extra sentiment, and there are also buttons in this set of stickers, so I'm gluing two of those, and I wish there were more buttons because I would definitely add more of them. And I think I am almost done with this page. This is the last step, adding few acrylic perspectives stars. And this set, I think, was designed with a thought of winter and Christmas because the colors are very Christmassy, I would say. And remember that each perspective usually has this foil that you have to remove. It's a protective foil, so the acrylic won't be scratched, but you have to remove it because, it makes the perspective really, really ugly. And usually it has some part of a bigger inscription on top of it. Just be careful. Almost each of those on both sides has some foil that protects, so you have to remove it. And I went through the stars. I picked, I think, two pink ones and one blue that matches the color of my layout, and I will glue them down to this page. And I have many, many more. So this is my favorite type of acrylic embellishments, those tiny little hearts, stars, leaves, whatever they release. I just love them because they are so versatile and you can use them over and over again. And you can even use them to fill up the shakers, especially if you make like a dome shaker and you use those thick domes, they will shake amazingly. And I'm gluing everything down with just regular glue and it sticks well. So do not worry about adhering your perspectives, just a drop of glue and time for it to dry. And here is the finished page. Here are some pictures of the finished design. It was quite an enjoyable and fast process, and I really like those stitches. They correspond to the theme and colors of the layout so well, and the stencil can be used over and over again. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check the description box for the links to the products I use if they are still available because collections probably won't be. And thank you so much for staying with me. See you soon on some other video. Bye!